Hello YouTube, welcome back to another game of Starcraft 2 Legacy of the Void. This is going to be game number 5 between TLO and PtitDrogo. So obviously it's no point hiding the score at this point. It is currently at 2 apiece. And this is going to be the very final of this quarter-final match. The winner of this game will be moving on to the semi-final for a chance to win the tournament. So on the bottom left hand side here of Ulrena, we've got Liquid TLO, who is on Team Liquid, and he's from Germany. PtitDrogo, who is on Team mYinsanity, and he is from France, playing the blue Protoss here on the top left hand side. So let's see how this one plays out. It's going to be quite interesting to see who moves on to the next one. Now, I'm kind of spoiled already, so I know which one it is, but that is just a bit unfortunate for me. To be honest, I don't really watch any of the live tournaments, just simply because I know that it's going to spoil the score for me. But I unfortunately had a glance without realizing where I'm looking at, and I saw who wins. So yeah, bit unfortunate. So let's see here. Looks like we've got expansions coming out for both our players first thing before any other buildings. And TLO putting down his spawning pool right now. Looks like the gateway also coming down, similarly timed. And putting up a second gas here for PtitDrogo as well. So interesting enough, he's been doing this quite a lot, and to be honest, Protoss overall seems to do this a lot. Just bringing up their Stargates very early and just doing as much harassment with that as possible. It just seems to be in the meta. People are very fond of that, and it's going to be interesting to see when the next balance patch comes out how this is going to affect the games. One thing that is definitely interesting to note is that Prion Terraces has been slightly changed. It was not in the first game here because of course it's the pre-patch or pre-change, but basically Prion Terraces has been edited so that the very natural expansion is actually a gold base now instead of a normal base. So it's probably going to speed up those games so much because you're going to have free and safe access to a gold base at the very beginning. I think it's actually something that has never been done in Starcraft 2, but of course I don't quite remember all the maps from Heart of the Swarm, so correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm pretty sure that there has never been a gold base as your very first natural. So it looks like TLO about to complete his third base as well, so obviously going for that economy very early on. And PtitDrogo is starting to build up his little wall here. So going to potentially put down another building here, something like a robotics facility or even a Stargate if he doesn't want to hide it too much. And then at that point he's going to be blocked off. It's going to be a very long path around ways. And looks like we've got... Oh my god! He's putting down a hatchery! I've never seen this done before. This is amazing. So he's essentially just wants to prevent anything going past this, because realistically these adepts are going to be at this hatchery for quite a long time. A hatchery being put down here, ladies and gentlemen. This is huge. It's probably going to get cancelled realistically because it's very little point. You can take it out afterwards, just having a few units here nuking at it, and there's nothing from the other side that can defend it. But still, denying the harassment with these things so well, it shuts down any sort of aggression going down from PtitDrogo. Some beautiful play here from TLO. And to be honest, something that I've never seen done before. I mean, cost effectively, honestly I can't even imagine how effective this would be, because you have to kill off 2 drones. So if you don't lose 2 drones to these 2 adepts, at that point this has already been worth it, because he can just cancel it off, and the only thing is he's going to lose the third one here. So let's say 3 drones is what it's worth. Spore Crawler being put down here, so just to defend off against this. I can imagine this is going to get cancelled off any moment there. No, yeah, there we go. So cancelling that off, and quite good here for him. So yeah, that was quite crazy. I have to say, bringing up a hatchery in the middle of Ulrena is just some weird play. And actually look at that, he's actually brought his Stargate right where I thought he would put it. I thought, to be honest, robotics facility would be the choice here because it's quite typical, but funny enough, bringing up 2 Stargates at the same time, I was so distracted by that hatchery block that didn't see the second Stargate coming down as well. So 2 Phoenixes is the choice of tech, which of course is quite common. Gonna try to destroy this Overlord before it sees anything. Oh, he sees one of the Stargates. That is crucial information. Oh my god, he's actually seen the second one as well. This is very good for TLO now. He's gonna be in a good position to spot out those Phoenixes. Not in time to actually counter them off, but he is gonna see that there's, you know, potentially aggression coming down with air. He does have his Spore Crawlers in position already, of course. 4 minutes 30 roughly is where he put those up. And I'm just amazed still by the hatchery block here. That was quite clever. And there we go. Starting to lose a few of those Overlords, which of course is quite common. He's going to probably lose a few more before these Phoenixes get cleaned up. And seeing exactly what's going on. Sees the creep spread. Sees the Overlords. Going to pick them off as well. TLO trying to save the other one, but honestly, unless he can get a bunch of Queens out here, the second one is also quite dead. And he's going to have to bring out a lot of Overlords, which is exactly what he's doing to prevent the supply block. And on the other hand, looks like Zergly's here just to take out a few workers. Now this is a gateway and this is also a gateway. We do have a Templar Archives on the way. So going to potentially see some of those Archon / High Templar plays. And Phoenixes. In position. Starting to take out a few units. There's some random Spore Crawlers in position as well. So the one thing that gets you some free kills every now and then with flying units is just putting down random Spore Crawlers in places. Your opponent will think that, oh, he can just fly over this area because it's not over the mineral line. But then he gets caught out. I've seen the most beautiful play I've had was actually a Spore Crawler right over here. And it managed to pick off a medevac full of units. It was a struggling medevac that was moving back from the fort base from the top layer, and it got caught out by a Spore Crawler on the way, and it was just some beautiful positioning. Now whether it was luck or whether it was expectation of this, I don't know, but it was definitely good. Now 2 overcharges have been used up here, probably a bit of a waste, but he has so much energy remaining. He could overcharge so many of these pylons. He's got enough for 6 overcharges right now. These units sniping off the gateway. Oh, he didn't actually snipe it off, he just left it alone. Let's see what it's going to do here. There's a lot of damage being put down. Is it going to be enough? There's a lot of liftoffs as well from the Phoenixes. Honestly, I think that it's looking quite okay for PtitDrogo here, despite the fact that his army is so much smaller, but that is of course because of the reinforcements. But he managed to clean that up quite nicely. There's the Phoenixes lifting off as many units as possible, and of course taking out a few as well. And this Archon, he could have probably brought that back just to keep it safe. Bit of a waste. Archons are the most recyclable unit ever, because even if you get all of your shields depleted, you're pretty much at like 1% health at that point. But if you just let it sit there in a corner for like a minute, all of those shields will be regenerated and you'll be good as new at that point. Transfuse being used on that Overlord just to keep it alive. Good play there. And these roaches could be in a lot of trouble if they get caught out here. They do have Grille Reconstitution complete. Yes, they do indeed. They did look a little bit fast. But how fast are they going to be able to scoot on away from here? Because they definitely don't want to stick around. Reinforcements coming around the back. I don't think he should be engaging with this. Definitely keep the rally point away as far as possible. These roaches might actually be able to clean off these zealots. I think that he might be worth just taking them on straight away. But of course, if you can kite and you can get this much damage done, that makes it absolutely worth it. Just taking out most of those zealots. Good play here from TLO. And a nice army here for TLO. He's starting to pull ahead a little bit. Actually, never mind. There's a big warp in there from PtitDrogo, evening that army supply out. And starting to lose a few of these workers as well. That's quite good. Nice pick off here. Just letting those Phoenixes being used as well as possible. Oh, a bit of a miss micro here. He's not controlling them. That is a bit unfortunate. He lost a few Phoenixes there. Just not controlling them enough. And this choo-choo train of roaches just running straight into this fort base. He's going to be able to deny it. I honestly think he will. And there we go. Now the engagement on the other side here from the Protoss army. A bunch of zealots cleaning up these Hydra. It's not going to be able to do a whole lot with that. Evolution chamber in position as well. Going to get taken out very quickly. I think it's just there to reduce the surface area. But lurkers, oh my god, so many lurkers in this small little choke here. 6 in total. And looks like a hatchery. Hatchery here getting denied. Oh my god, is he going to get the sniped off? He is indeed. He's going to get it killed. Beautiful. In the meantime, we've got the army cleaning up these roaches here. And those roaches have just not done enough inside this base to lose all of them. He should have probably backed off after he killed off the 4th base. And army supply is just slightly favouring PtitDrogo. He does have his level 2 weapons on the way. And TLO has got no weapon upgrades at the moment. Just muscular augmentation. Phoenix is still being quite annoying here, picking off a few workers every now and then. And there's so many Archons here. Oh my god, the Archon surround. Never seen that many Archons in one army, but that is looking quite scary right now. I think that these units are absolutely done for. GG has been called. Oh my god, TLO leaving the game, and that is quite unfortunate. He is one of my favorite players at the moment, but PtitDrogo is going to be taking this game and moving on to the semifinals to face off against whoever wins in the... Wait, hold on. This is not the quarterfinals. This is the... Is it? Yeah, it is the quarterfinals. What am I saying? So that's pretty much that. Hope you enjoyed this one. Let's see what we're going to move on to next. And that is it for this series. I hope you've enjoyed PtitDrogo moving on to the semi-final to fight off whoever wins the next quarterfinal. I hope you've enjoyed this. Of course, don't forget to leave it a thumbs up and of course subscribe if you haven't done so already. I will see you guys in the next quarterfinal. Probably the next, maybe tomorrow or something like that. We'll see when this is going to be uploaded. Good luck, have fun, and I'll see you guys in the next video.